Okay guys, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about
Men to avoid.
Men to avoid. Now, let me get my microphone. Now, obviously, every woman has been in a situation where they fall in love because the man tells them things they don't want to hear. And us being the naive woman that we can be, we tend to listen to those words that make us fall in love. However, there's a lot of not happy endings going on, so we decided to make a podcast about it. All right, just this one video. So my name is Liliana, special guest here. Very beautiful and very good ladies here. And like she said, she is Jara.
I'm Sarah.
That is Sarah, my Egyptian queen. Yeah, but I'll have Jara kind of say, how do you know, how do you guys know like a man isn't for you? Like, is it looks? Is it finance is it work? Like, what is it that you guys feel like that man is not for me and I need to continue on with my life?
I want to say all of the above.
She said all of the above. Okay.
All of them. All of the above. Because honestly, like, I'm the type of person, like, I look for a specific kind of man. I'm not the type of person like, oh, he is so fine, but he does this, and that, he do drugs, and this, that. But I'm gonna go for him because he's fine. No. Just because a man is fine, but he is a bum, he's a loser, no. You should not go for a man just because of looks. You should go for a man based off of everything that he has going on, because a man is supposed to provide, and if he can't provide for his woman, he's a loser. He's a bum. Leave. Run.
Yes.
Okay. What do you think?
Also, if he's not willing to sacrifice for you, you should be his priority, you know, like anything, maybe his job, if he's willing to move for you. I mean, not leave his job, but like if he's willing to do better, you know, he has to sacrifice. Maybe if he has bad friends, but he wants you. Like, you make choices, you know?
So he has to sacrifice his bad habits and bad behavior to prioritize him having a stable woman, a stable family, a stable household. So he has to sacrifice his bad habits, not really sacrifice, you know, his good friends, sacrifice like good things.
Exactly.
Just like the bad things that's making him
away from you.
Bad for you. Okay, gotcha. So what was the question again?
It was, how do you know a man is not for you?
I feel like vibes are definitely like the reason like I know this man is not for me. I think every girl, even though they know that man is not for them, they kind of just like are like, oh well, he's good for me, or like he's good to me, or like he's good right now. I think women just make a lot of excuses for themselves because we want things to work out. You know, I think it happens to every woman. You know, I think that's why there's so many like single women that do want to find that man. We also have like very high standards, but I feel like women do need to take accountability for themselves as well. Okay, so now that you said kind of like, how do you know, you know, someone's not for me? So how do you know that, you know, you're doing the right steps? Or what do you do to try to attract what is for you?
I feel like, I know there's a lot of women out there that are like, he has to be making 6 figures, he has to have this and that. Okay, but like, what are you providing? Because obviously a man isn't just going to want to be with you just to be with you. A lot of women nowadays, and I'm not trying to sound like a pick-me, but like I feel like a lot of women nowadays, they kind of just expect this certain treatment without giving anything to the man. It's like, okay, you want to make this certain kind of money, but what are you making that certain kind of money too? Or like, you know, you want him to have a certain type of character, but do you have that certain character trait? You know, it's just like, you have to, if you want to have a certain kind of man, you want to be able to have those same character traits so that way you can attract that man. Because if you don't, you're just going to attract narcissistic people and manipulators.
Exactly. I feel the same way too. I feel like you attract what you are. You know, like if you make 6 figures, you will attract a man who makes 6 figures. You know, you'll find a man to go. Like if I you know, you'll find a man with the same mindset as you are, since you're there. But like, you can't be making $50 a month and expect to be a billionaire.
$50 a month, girl. Where are you working at? I don't know what you're doing. That's funny. Yeah.
But yeah, you attract what you are.
So my question is like, what are you guys doing to kind of attract? Because, and that'll be my next question. Like, what are you guys doing to attract that type of man? Or what type of man are you guys kind of looking for? Or maybe you guys are not looking for a man, but like, is your goals, maybe, I don't know if that's a goal, but like to kind of find sustainability, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but find some type of commitment with a man and kind of like maybe not build with him, but like, you know, do the feminine woman things, like nurture him, you know, take care of the household, maybe even like do some phone calls for his business or for work, whatever it has to do to just make him less stressed when he's with you.
For me, it's definitely like, although right now I'm not looking, but it's more like building the kind of person that I need to become in order to attract that man whenever I'm ready. And when that man comes, I'm going to want to marry, because I'm 22 years old. I'm too old to be dating just to date. Like, I can't just date just to have a heartbreak. Like, no. So next person is definitely going to be somebody that I want to commit to seriously and somebody that I want to marry. And since that is what I want to do, I definitely need to have the character traits that I want in a man and be able to have those as well. Like, for example, be a goal-getter, be ambitious, you know, all these different things. Like, although I'm already those things, but just like up it up a notch, because I want a businessman. I want a man that is about business. I want an entrepreneur. And if not, a man that works 6 figures. But since I'm not there yet, you know, there's things I gotta work on before I can attract that man. So let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, I think you should work on yourself before you, you know, before you start looking for a partner. You should start working on yourself first.
Right.
So like, have a healthy body, have a healthy mind, a healthy job. Like, you do what you love,
Right.
and grow in it, and then you start looking for other people. Basically, you look for other people, and you're not ready. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. You should work on yourself first, and then look for other people.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, because I think a lot of women end up divorcing a man too because they're very unsatisfied with who they are. And I think men just get too comfortable in relationships where they stop working out or they don't work out. The woman always wants to feel and look beautiful. So in order for her to feel beautiful, she needs to go to the gym. She needs to take care of herself. She needs to have good sleep. She needs to prioritize herself, obviously take care of her family, because I think that's just something, you know, that's something that, like, the man is a provider type of role. The woman needs to take care of things, right? Because that's how they'll last. I'm not saying the man doesn't have to take care of things, but the man someone has to make money, you know? So it's very important for that as well, for the roles to understand each other. My next question would be kind of like, you know, also, what do you think? Because I've seen a lot of controversial things where people are saying the woman should not care. She should sleep with whoever she wants to sleep, because now we're in a society where, right, we have OnlyFans. They're making thousands, millions of dollars, which is fine. Like, it's not that I don't respect it. It's just, it's disappointing to see a beautiful female do that to herself. But I also feel like we shouldn't put that so much on the females, because the men are the ones that are buying it, right? Now, I think it's both parties that should take accountability and not just, oh, women are doing OnlyFans. Well, who's providing them the paycheck? Right? Who's providing them that car that they've been wanting? You're not providing in a way, oh, you're my husband, you're my boyfriend. You're providing in a way where, like, let me see your nudes and I'm gonna take care of you. You know, and I think that's always been a thing where men just see women as objects. And that's okay, right? It's okay, because men are just different. Men they visualize things, right? But you can't be mad that a female is mad that she's using you. Because if you're seeing her as an object to satisfy your needs, then why can't she use you to satisfy her needs, right? I think it's like, I don't think anyone would be married if it wasn't mutually beneficial. Because it has to be beneficial for both parties. Why would I marry a man just because he calls me pretty and fucks me and doesn't do anything for me? You're gonna end up leaving that relationship with kids. Now you're on Section 8. Now you hate your fucking life. Now you're on food stamps as well. Like it's sad to say this because a lot of women don't know their worth because of fucked up moms. But yeah, so that's a little bit what I wanted to say. But so what do you guys think really about, you know, women? Because I saw this big influencer. She had like 300,000 followers, and she was talking about, oh, it's okay to sleep with whoever you want. Like, you're young, or you can do what you want. Like, that was something from the past. Like, what do you guys think on that topic?
I personally feel like you need to be picky with who you sleep with, because I feel like when you have sex with someone, you're essentially transferring energies with one another. And then there's times where if you sleep with the wrong person, you end up feeling like shit. Why? Because that person might have like depression, anxiety, or all these other things, and they transfer that to you. Like, a lot of people don't believe that, but like I think it is. Like, you're literally transferring energy with one another. And then you end up carrying this burden and all of this stuff inside you. That's why I don't really believe in friends with benefits or hookup culture anymore, because it really hurts you in the long run. Like, yeah, you may be having fun in the moment, but what about your future husband in the future? You know, like, he might look at your past and be like, ew, like, you slept with all these people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they might look at you like disgusted. They might not even like trust you because you might do that while you're in the relationship. You know what I mean? So I don't support that at all. Like,
Yeah, I think we should stop telling the
Right.
younger girls like it's okay, because it's not.
Yeah.
Because when you know, especially like when you're a virgin, I think that's something very beautiful. And I think the friends that are telling you to lose your virginity to a fucking asshole is not your friend. Oh, just do it for fun. No, because you're gonna be the one crying in your bed all alone when that guy doesn't want to marry you because you just gave it up too easily. Like, men, when they really work on something and finally get there, they appreciate it. Why do you think men work so fucking hard to get that Lambo? Why do you think men work so hard to get the fucking beautiful house, to get all that money? Because it takes a lot of work. And yeah, some people are stupid and like don't do anything. Like, they get that money and then they like, you waste it, or they don't know how to invest it, whatever.
Yeah.
But the men that are like, hell no, like, I can't spend this money.
Yeah.
I need to reinvest it because I worked so hard on this. Those are the men you understand. Like, that's the man I want to be with. The man that understands that his sacrifice is worth more, right? So how do you think about that hookup culture?
So for me, in my culture, since I'm Egyptian, I'm Coptic Orthodox too. So in my culture, we wait till marriage for that reason. You know, we don't want to regret it, and at the same time, it's a concept for value. It's your value. You know, if you just keep sleeping with anyone, then where's your value? Like, what makes you different from any other girl? You know. So for me, I feel like you shouldn't just sleep with anyone you see, you know?
And that's not something to, we're laughing, but that's really not something to laugh about. Because I think the emotional impact it has on a woman is a lot.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of women are like, oh, I can sleep with whoever, and I, you know, ha 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 ha. But it's like, you say that because you're so hurt.
Yeah.
Because there's no way in hell you're sleeping with a man and not feeling nothing.
Exactly.
There's no, and if you are, you're a man, baby girl, because your mom probably raised you in a way, that very masculine way. A feminine woman is not on here giving her energy to just anyone, you know.
We do it with love too. You know, we don't just go to sleep and then we wake up like nothing happened, you know?
Exactly.
It's like, it's a connection to the heart for us. Men, they don't care.
They
just did it and left. That's fine. But for us, it's connected to our hearts too.
Yeah.
It's our emotions. So it's gonna affect you like in a bad way if you just do it with whoever.
Right.
Yeah, I highly agree with that as well. Like, I don't know, whatever influencer, I don't care if she has 1 million subscribers, she's telling you you're young, or she's telling you, oh my gosh, like, we need to stop taking care of, like, you know, who we sleep with just because men tell us. First of all, men if anything, they take advantage of the fact that we're sleeping with them. They're the one winning. So I don't know why you're saying you know, oh, the woman can do whatever she wants, because they're winning at the end. They can say they did this with you, did that with you, and you're left with something that they kind of take away from you.
Yeah, you
left
can get it
without,
back.
exactly, and you're left without any house. You know, obviously, congrats, you left without a baby, but you know, you got left with literally nothing and something taken away from you. So I think if anyone has any questions in the live chat, please let us know. We have Elizabeth Mendez just spamming us. Hi, how are you? Subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, let us know, because we like these type of conversations. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a small podcast. If you guys want more, let us know in the comments. We love to provide raw feedback, and we just want to really show you guys that this is reality. Anything social media is telling you is not 100% true, and try to look up to people that have the lives that you want, not people that like are in broken marriages or divorce after divorce, like J-Lo. Just kidding. You know, she's probably happy with all her money because money's great, but at the end of the day, like when you're old,
When
love,
you go to sleep too and you think about it,
love really does matter when you get older and lonely.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, we have one more person, Gino. Hi, how are you? Make sure to leave comments down below for any questions. We're about to end the live in 2 more minutes. Do you ladies have anything else to say or want to add?
What is something that, like, let's say you find a high value man, right? But there's just something about him that you're just like, no.
maybe it's the chemistry.
The chemistry?
Yeah, you can find a really nice man, a nice job, and you know, a healthy man.
Yeah.
But the chemistry's not there, you know.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about some men.
Yeah.
What do you think, Lily?
So the question was, if you find like a high value man, and then what?
Like, you just don't, like, there's just
You don't
something
vibe with
about
them.
him, you're just like, no.
I agree with you. It's the chemistry, and it's like, I also feel like if you find a high value man that you like, I mean, I'll be honest, it's hard to find a high value man. So if you find him,
Keep them.
keep him. That's all I got. A man that does, let me tell you first of all, a high value man is a man that does not watch porn. Okay, watching that destroys your brain. First of all, a high value man works out. A high value man cooks for himself, feeds himself. He's nutritional. He's watching his diet. I'm not saying that he's watching to get fat. No, I'm saying that he is watching his diet, making sure he's getting the nutrition he needs to feel mentally okay, right? A high value man, you know, he tries to really get in the bag and focus on his education. He's not into lust. He doesn't party. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't drink. And that makes you a low value man. If you do any of those things, that does make you a low value man. Since we're talking about men, I want to talk about women. What makes you a high value woman? I feel the same. Can't be going to parties, drinking, smoking, going around with your whole friends, right? Like, if those friends are not good for you, stay away from them.
Yeah.
Work out, take care of your body, try to educate yourself, try to check your finances. So there's some things that I would say keep the man. Now, if you don't vibe with him, try to see what's going on, because I'm be honest with you, no one's perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
I know for a fact, like, we're gonna always find a flaw into someone. I don't care. You know, I know sometimes we're like, oh my god, like, we're good, whatever. But we are flawless people. Like, I think that unflawed.
We're flawed.
People.
Yeah,
We're flawed people. So it's like everyone's gonna come with imperfections, and you have to see if that one thing that man doesn't have, it's gonna impact like the rest of your life, or maybe it's
like,
something,
can you handle it or not?
right, or something maybe you can oversee it. Like, I can work with this.
Yeah.
Cause for me, it's like, how is his characteristic traits? Is he honest? Is he loyal? Is he committed? You know, does he have communication issues? I think chemistry is very important as well. But yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's my rumble on it.
Yeah, I say the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon.